Hi, in this lesson we will talk about connectors. A connector is a line that has connection points at the ends of the line and stays connected to the shapes that you attach it to. There are three types of connectors: straight, elbow, and curved. In the slide that we have here, there are four rectangular boxes. The idea is to show that the one on the top, named Holding Company, owns stake in the three subsidiary companies below, namely Subsidiary 1, Subsidiary 2, and Subsidiary 3. We would like to draw lines connecting the holding entity with the three subsidiaries. The correct way to do that is by using connector lines. We can insert connector lines by accessing the Insert tab and selecting Shapes. All types of lines that can be inserted in PowerPoint slides can be seen in this part of the Shapes menu. In order to connect the holding company with Subsidiary 2, which stands below it, we can use a line connector. Let's pick the one that ends with an arrow, because we need to emphasize the relationship between the two companies. Please note that when we position the mouse above a shape, dots appear on each of its sides. We need to use these dots in order to create connectors. We will connect the holding and Subsidiary 2 by attaching the line to the dots that are part of the two objects. In this case, we created a straight connector line. The main advantage of this tool is that even if we change position of one of the two connected objects, the connection between them remains. For example, I will move the holding box to the top of the slide. You can see that the connector line increased in size in order to keep the connection between the two boxes. Connectors allow us a certain degree of flexibility, which in turn facilitates future modifications. Straight connectors are not suitable for connecting objects that do not stand exactly below each other. In those cases, elbow connectors are preferred. We can find the elbow connectors in the same place where we found the straight connectors, in the Insert tab under Shapes. Once the elbow arrow connector is selected, we can position it over the holding box. Click with the left mouse button, hold the left mouse button, and connect it with the Subsidiary 1 box on the left. Let's create the same connector for the box labeled as Subsidiary 3. Due to the fact that the three subsidiary boxes are aligned, we are able to obtain the same angle and have connectors intersecting each other at the same point. Please remember this, as it is an important detail. The third type of connectors are angle connectors. They work in the same way as the other two types that we saw before. The difference is they form an angle instead of an elbow or a straight line, while connecting two objects. Here is an example. Join Holding and Subsidiary 1 with an angle connector. Here is the end product. This is how we can use connectors in order to demonstrate the relationship between objects. After the connector attaches to a connection site, the connector stays connected to the shapes, regardless of how you move each shape. You can choose the type of connector that you will use in your slides, based on the effect that you would like to obtain. This was our video dedicated to connectors. Thank you for watching.